What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be exploring the topic of kick streamers, and not just any kick streamers, but kick streamers at Twitchcon. And for those of you who are unaware of what Twitchcon is, it is a yearly convention that invites streamers, industry people, content creators, and fans alike to come, mingle, interact, hang out with all of the people that they only see through the internet. And for most of us out there, the internet is a very strange, a very weird, a very crazy place. And for some people, it just seems like they can't separate the internet from reality. So we get people acting up, doing internet antics IRL at TwitchCon. For context, these clips were sent in to me by a viewer, and it's going to be showing kick streamers just being mega cringe in the space, not towards only Twitch streamers, but also other kick streamers. So I wanted to watch this together. Let's take a look. All right, guys, let's start with the clip that went the most viral out of the bunch. We have NMP, a big Twitch streamer, one of the veterans of the industry, co-founder of OTK, a huge talent agency, houses streamers like Emaru, Asmongold, Mizkif. Sadly, his most viral clip from TwitchCon is of him being touched without his consent. So trigger warning for those who might need it, but it goes by quick. All right, so let's check this out.
We'll see ya. Okay. Oh. All right, let's not do any more of that.
So just a casual, mouth where it doesn't belong on another person's being without their permission. Can I say I'm surprised that this is coming from a kick streamer? At this point, not so much.
Thank you.
This is Wake. I think he's associated with OTK. I know he's friends with the OTK people, probably just going around the convention. Nick looks like he has his stream setup, so he's probably doing like a sponsored stream or something for TwitchCon, right? Like basically you could probably say that these guys are at work right now. Imagine going into work and having some dude with moss on his head just put his mouth on parts of your body that frankly I don't think anyone wants to be touched. Essentially, these guys are experiencing workplace harassment by someone who doesn't even work there.
Okay. Yep. Thank you. Have a good day.
You guys are incredible. You guys are the best.
And the fact that they are so nice about it, because they're probably doing a work stream right now, they're probably doing a paid stream, an event stream or something, just makes me feel bad because they're being put on the spot, like you're in a position where you are trying to do something for a, once a year event. You want to deliver something of high quality. And of course, you get camera bombed, harassed, and essentially assaulted while you're just trying to do your job. So I feel extra bad. Of course, they end up walking away, but I mean, what else could they do at that moment, right? So.
Yep. Thank you.
OTK on top.
Bye.
OTK on top.
Code breaking code of conduct, but I'm a streamer, so I would be banned if I broke code of conduct, right?
Wow.
It's really confusing. They said I broke code of conduct, but they don't want to tell me. They be having Diddy parties.
So the funny thing about this, I won't. Basically, he gets kicked out from the convention by security. I won't finish the clip just because nothing significant happens in this second portion. But if you were listening closely a little bit before this, he was exclaiming OTK on top, which means he knows who and what OTK is. Do you think, your claim to fame will be putting your mouth on the nipple of one of the biggest Twitch streamers, not just one of the biggest Twitch streamers, but a co-founder of the organization that you're glazing on camera? We are talking about someone who's been in the content creation space for 10 plus years, you guys. This is someone with connections, and not just any connections, but probably very powerful connections, both on Twitch and probably on Kick. I would not doubt that one single bit. So continuing with this clip, we eventually have him removed by security from TwitchCon, and he spends the rest of the weekend at TwitchCon outside of the convention center, going around and harassing people for the rest of TwitchCon. Now, recently in a rare Kick W, Steak Eddie, aka the co-founder of Kick, responds to a tweet by Slasher talking about the events that happened at TwitchCon with the harassment and stuff. He goes to condemn the actions of a certain few individuals that don't reflect the broader platform and states that multiple accounts have been suspended for violating IRL streaming policies on Kick. Personally, I didn't even think Kick had IRL streaming policies because you guys saw what happened with Johnny Somali, so I did a very quick, minimal investigation myself and looked up the channel of the streamer who was harassing NMP, and it turns out he has been banned. So, was it all worth it? All that for a drop of clout, and you didn't even get to keep your channel. And you know, my immediate emotional reaction to this is to ask why, where is the logic in all of this? But then I have to correct myself and realize that, oh, I'm trying to use logic with people who just aren't acting logical, are they? So that's my bad. Moving on to the next clip, you guys. I found this one to be my favorite of the bunch simply because Big Cheese is someone you'll see in the clip who is just not having it. So let's check this out.
He's trying to protect them. Yeah. Close the door, my guy. Close the door. Close the door. That's what's wrong with y'all, bro. Like y'all just be jumping in here. Nah, hold up. See, this is the problem with y'all Kick individuals, my guy. Nah. Let me know. You don't come in nobody's stream while they streaming. See, that's what's wrong with you Kick individuals. You're in the wrong spot for that. Yeah, dude from Kick trying to come in here and do that, bro. Like, what's wrong with y'all?
In the middle of Monster Hunter Wilds, too. That's a violation, all right? You guys know how hype Monster Hunter Wilds is gonna be.
Well, you just hit the Capcom booth?
What, the nigga was screaming?
That person was me.
Oh, shit. My bad, nigga.
So what made you think it was okay to...
Okay, so real quick, I just have to say, you can see in his body language the moment he realizes, uh-oh, I think I made a oopsie just now. I want to rewind that really quick because I think that's just funny. He thinks that he's talking to someone completely different, but it turns out, oh, this is the guy that I just walked in on and tried to troll.
I come in here and do that, bro. Like, what's wrong with y'all? Well, you just hit the Capcom booth?
What, the nigga was screaming?
That person was me.
Oh, shit. My bad, nigga.
So what made you think it was okay to do that?
Bro, I'm gonna be real. I did not know you was streaming, my nigga. Oh, God, bro. I just walked in. I didn't even know you was streaming, bro. I promise.
Now, we could give him, the benefit of the doubt. But as someone who obviously does stream, I mean, just look at his getup. Like, obviously he streams and he wants views. You kind of start recognizing when someone is at least creating content, all right? I mean, if the lighting isn't obvious, if the camera isn't obvious, if the dual monitor setup isn't obvious, if the mic in their face isn't obvious, it makes me a little skeptical on if this person knew whether or not Big Cheese was streaming.
So, even though you didn't think
especially if they had him in the box, okay? If you guys have been to conventions, the box is pretty obvious. You guys know what I'm talking about. Like, convention goers, throw me a bone here. It's pretty obvious when someone is streaming, working the event, or when they're just kind of playing a demo, right?
Just to go in like that.
Cause nigga, I'm Captain Kick, nigga.
Okay, you can be Captain Kick.
I'm Captain
but don't let Captain
look,
Kick get your ass kicked. It's as simple as that.
Damn, you gonna beat my ass? You gonna...
Okay, so after this clip went viral, okay, Big Cheese then publicly apologized for his actions, and he had some people disagreeing with how he responded. And whether or not you disagree or you agree with how Big Cheese responded in this situation, that line was absolutely perfect. Like, what, you can't script that. That was off the top. That's how I know, like, yeah, that's for sure like a streamer, like that's a creative mind right there, because he didn't know who this guy was beforehand. He didn't know who Captain Kick was, but he said to this man, I love your persona, but don't let Captain Kick get your ass kicked. All right, that was off the rip. That was pure cinema. I loved it. I loved it. You can't write that stuff. That was awesome. Anime level of dialogue right there.
Be Captain Kick
When
out.
I handle business, I handle business my way. Don't come in somebody else's stream and do that, bro. Don't interrupt my business like that.
I'm Captain Kick, though,
Okay,
bro.
look, I love your persona. I
That's
give you
what I
that.
am.
But I'm letting you know right now, for a person that's been streaming for 13 plus years, don't do that.
I've been streaming for 6 years.
Okay, but
I mean
don't do
6
that.
months.
You should know better. You should know better.
I've been streaming for 6
I'm
months.
letting you know.
Did I know you were
Look,
streaming?
It don't matter if I was streaming or
Did
not.
I-
If it's a closed door
Listen here.
event, do not
Did I know
come
you
into
were
my.
streaming?
Do not do
Calm
that.
down before you get kicked out. Chill
So
out.
I'm not getting kicked out.
Chill
This is what I
out.
do.
Chill
I'm the
out.
ambassador here. It's a difference.
I'ma walk away. Come
You
on.
are a visitor. You a visitor. It's a difference.
Hey, chill out, bro.
I mean,
Ain't no chill out.
I
You
can't
gonna come
blame
to my
him.
stream and interrupt my stuff, but you don't want to be interrupted with yours, right? Now you see
We
how it
right
feels.
here. We right here.
Yeah, we
What
are
you gonna
right
do?
here. We are right here. That's what I'm saying.
Walk away.
You are saying, yeah, be the bigger man and walk away.
And I love how he turns around and it's like, okay, do you want to do something? Like, we're right here. And then proceeds to, again, go, let's walk away. Let's walk away from this. Yeah, I mean, you guys, a lot of people were saying that Big Cheese was not justified in his, emotional outburst. Like, some people might call it an emotional outburst. Some people might call it the wrong way to respond to things. Like, he could have just gone to security. But I gotta say, this Captain Kick dude, he was probably looking for views. He was probably looking for attention. And with the way that Big Cheese responded, he got the attention. Do you think if Big Cheese went to security and told security, like, hey, watch out for this guy. He's in a green morph suit. He has a cape that says Captain Kick on his back. He's being disruptive. Like, you guys might want to remove him from the event. Do you guys think a clip would have came out of that? No, obviously not. So, to be fair, Captain Kick did get his clip, except in this clip, he's getting farmed. The Captain Kick into the kick your ass line was just on another level. So this is definitely my favorite clip out of the bunch. I thought this was hilarious. Big Cheese definitely getting a follow from me. All right, guys, this next clip actually isn't gonna be really a clip at all. I mean, it is a clip, but I can't play it because I don't want YouTube to get on my ass, because this one is actually like dangerous, harmful behavior. But what happens is these kick streamers outside of the convention get into an argument. And as you guys can see, the person on the right has their hand raising up. They end up pushing the guy with the black backpack into the train. And it just baffles me how, like, it's almost as if like these teenage boys see the camera as a girl. And you know how teenage boys are whenever a girl comes around, they start,
I gotta impress the host. I gotta impress the host.
they start cavemaning out. I was a young boy once. I'm sure all the guys out there know what I'm talking about. The South Park episode where they turn into caveman because, one of the girls comes around. I feel like this behavior is 100% a real life depiction of that. As soon as the camera is on, these kick streamers just, again, logic out the window. Thankfully, the guy who got pushed was completely okay. So I just wanted to briefly touch on this one just because it's such a fucked up situation overall. Like, guys, clout is not worth an attempted murder charge, all right? Like, that is not your claim to fame here. Like, clip farm all you want, but there's ways to do it where you don't end up in jail. Like, now this guy has a attempted murder charge on his record, and I'm sure that thing stays with you for a very, very, very long time, if not forever. So, yeah, have fun with that. So to wrap things up here, you guys, there is a bunch more clips out there, but a lot of them involve violence. I don't really want to show people fighting on my YouTube channel. Some of the clips out there just show the same person harassing XQC, Extra Emily, to the point where they have to run away, and it's just cringe behavior, but I did want to touch on one final topic to close this video out. And it's that on Twitter, I saw people, saying that, hey, this isn't everyone on Kick. There are streamers like gamers and Vtubers on Kick that we're not out there harassing people. So it's not all Kick. Kick isn't a bad platform by any means. However, while it may just be, a few individuals out there, I just feel like it happens way too often for Kick, where, you see a content creator who is harassing somebody or worse, and it turns out they're streaming on Kick, you know, and I think it's because Kick has garnered this reputation of, hey, you want easy clicks, you want fast views, come to our platform, just do some obnoxious shit, and you know, you'll get your clip, you'll get your views. Even me, I have friends who are complete normies. They know nothing about the content creation space, but they know the difference between Twitch's public image and Kick's public image. Because when I asked them about Kick, they're just like, oh, is that the one where like people are just doing crazy stuff for views? And it's just like, yeah, like that is the public reputation that Kick has now. You know, I would hope that Steak Eddie publicly speaking out against the actions of these individuals will help the platform. But again, Kick has been known to reinstate the channels of these repeat offenders over and over and over, which is why they now have this reputation of, hey, you want to just see some degenerate, unmoderated stuff? Go to Kick, stream on Kick. But it's just kind of sad to see that some people's TwitchCon got ruined by people who just, you know, want to harass people for easy clicks and views. So, all right, guys, that does it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.